Hey Keely, how are you? Hey Trish. Happy Thursday. Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing? Thank you for tapping the screen. Good evening, yes. Hey, oh, you're very welcome. Thanks for requesting it. Notifications, I know. A lot of people have finally been having them start again, so I'm hoping it's like good. It's tea, but I put honey and milk in my tea. Awesome, Trish. I'm so glad. Hey, Donna, how are you? Oh my goodness, thank you for tapping the screen. As always, we'll give it a few minutes so that some people have the opportunity to see the notifications, or hopefully we get bumped on their following or For You page and they can jump in. Hello. Oh, Jenny, I'm so sorry. Yes, absolutely. Good, I'm glad you like the Monk and Moon. For finals, yes, absolutely. Sorry, I'm scrolling back. Some of the comments are going quick already. Hey, Amanda, welcome. Good starter crystals. My first 5 crystals were quartz, clear quartz, amethyst, rose quartz, tiger's eye, and selenite. Clear quartz to me is a good one because it's a master healer. It's great for everything and all your chakras. Selenite's also good for cleansing, and then I'd probably get one kind of crystal for protection. Thank you so much. Thank you, Siren. Hey, Connor, how are you? Hey, Ashlyn. I'm very well, thank you. Oh no, your kids are all sick. I hope this helps, and I hope they do feel better soon. Hey, Becca, how are you? Yes, we're just starting. Hello, Next Plateau. Oh my gosh, that hot air balloon. Thank you so much, kitties. That was so cool. I don't think I've seen that one yet. We're just starting. Yes. Hi, Alina. Thank you for sharing the live. Oh, I'm so glad Amethyst is doing better. That makes me feel so happy. Hey, Tracy. Clear quartz is my go-to for beginners. Or any kind of... I prefer clear quartz, but any of like the master healer crystals would be good. Amethyst can also be master healer. Thank you. Thank you, mods. Hey, Sarah. Welcome in, everyone. If it's freezing, you might have to like leave and come back. There's been so many issues with it freezing lately. And mine says good connection, so I'm assuming it's not me, and I have full service. Hello, hello, hello. Make sure you guys have water, tea, something to drink and hydrate with. Yes, big thank you to my mods, because the trolls have been in like full force the last week or week and a half. Hey, Graylin, how are you? Thank you. Oh, your pup Ginger Bunny, how cute. Thank you for all the new follows. Welcome. Yes, so I'm okay. I personally am okay if you want to consent for children and pets. I do ask adults to consent for themselves. I know the boogies. Ooh, Related Courts. Hey, Abra, how are you? Is Miss Lily with you? Hey, Brianna. Hello, Caroline. I know. I don't know if we popped up on like the For You page or something last week, but it was like every 3 seconds. I think they blocked somewhere between like 50 and 80 people in like 45 minutes. It was crazy. Today, I'm going to go through all the chakras. So we're going to do Selenite Cleanse. I'm not using any crystals. It's just going to be straight up Reiki tonight. Just energy for each and every one of our 7 main chakras. And then we'll end with the Selenite Cleanse again. Oh, Lily couldn't hang. That's okay. I don't blame her. Thumbs are ready, yes. The mods are ready to go. Let's see what time it is. I'll give it 1 more minute and then we'll go ahead and start with the Selenite Cleanse. You guys, I got my singing bowls in 2 days ago, but I'm trying to figure out where to set them up in my house so I can play them. There's so many. They're so big. This has been a crazy week. I've been slammed at work. I don't know if anyone else has been like drained and it's just been crazy. You don't have to physically say you consent. You can just think it or even just say it out loud to yourself. If you don't want to type it in the comments, that's fine, as long as you are actually consenting in some way, shape, or form. Everyone's drained and anxious. Yeah, I don't know what's going. Is there some kind of like shift or some kind of alignment or something that I haven't seen apparently on my For You page? Is there an eclipse? I'm not sure. I only know these things when I see other people post them. It's still from the eclipse. So I don't know. Oh, the eclipse is tomorrow. I did not know that. Sorry, guys. The comments are scrolling in quick. We're already at 400. Hey, Kayla. Yes, how are you? Oh, I'm sorry. It's been a shitty day. I know, guys. I'm sorry. I haven't seen too many people sick this week, but it's just like everyone's drained. Oh, good. I'm glad you liked the new video. Thank you. And thank you to everyone who posted comments for the December video request. It was getting hard for me to like scroll through all the videos I posted and like the 150, 170, I don't remember, comments. I was like, I'm just going to do this every month. It's so much easier for me. You too. 68 positive cases. Holy smokes. Hey, Nancy. I'm so glad you're home. I just saw your email earlier. I didn't have a chance to write back. I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, the comments seem to like skip a few every now and then. So if you guys ask a question and I don't see it, please ask again. And if I don't see it again, my moderators will definitely answer for you. Hey, Chris, how are you? I know my friend's mug. I'm sad though because like from washing it so much, the logo's coming off. Hey, Dustin, how are you? All right, let's go ahead and get started. Thank you, mods. So tonight's this live is going to be, we're just going to go through all the chakras. I'm not going to use any crystals other than the selenite in the beginning and the end to cleanse. I'm just going to do straight Reiki all the way through. I don't know why, but I feel like that's what everyone needed tonight. And apparently, based on the comments, everyone's been very drained and anxious this week, so it looks like it worked out for the best. So if you would like to receive this healing and you have not consented, you can go ahead and type in the comments that you consent, think to yourself, say it out loud, whatever you're most comfortable doing. We'll do the Selenite Cleanse first. I'll do reminders to hydrate, so make sure you have water, tea, something to drink. And then we will just go from there. Can you guys hear the water fountain okay? I kind of had to move it a little bit on my desk. Okay, good. Thank you. Ooh, lavender honey, that sounds good. Your long days. See, Fridays are like my half days at work, but I end up working more than half the day. So it's technically a half day for me, but it's never a half day for me. Hey, Chaotic, how are you? For anyone who has a session, an email session that I haven't gotten to yet, I'm planning on knocking a bunch out this weekend. I haven't had a chance to do any in I think like 9 or 10 days. I think I only have like 6 to 8 somewhere in there left, so I caught up, but then I stopped like a little over a week. So my full-time job is I'm a design specialist, so I work with a new construction builder in the South. So when you meet with a agent or realtor, they help you pick your floor plan, and then you would come meet with me and spend like half a day with me to help pick out all your interior and exterior finishes. And then my family, my husband, myself, and my in-laws, we have a laser engraving business as well. So my husband and my mother-in-law do it full-time, and then myself and my father-in-law do it part-time. Thank you. Hello, hey, how are you? I'm so glad, Ruth. My engraving business is Shore Thing Laser Engraving, but it's shore like a beach shore. I have it linked in my bio to my Etsy shop. Chakras are energy points within your body. So there's 7 main ones. There's your crown, your third eye, throat, heart is in your chest, solar plexus is right around your belly button, sacral's right below that, and your root chakra is by your tailbone. So the 7 main ones kind of go along your spine. I've been taught you have around like 114 in total throughout your body, but depending on what you learn or where you study from, some people say like 80, 100. I've heard everything from like 80 to like 150. Hey Panda, how are you? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, you're definitely welcome here, and this is a safe space. If you need to vent or get anything off your chest, we are all here for you 100%. Oh, congratulations. That's awesome. Was that one of the things you were manifesting on the live? I feel like I vaguely remember that. Sorry, I need a sip of tea. Reminder to hydrate if you need it. Thank you so much for all the gifts. Okay, awesome. I was like, I kind of vaguely remembered that. I'm so happy. That's awesome. This has nothing to do with religion. It's based off of energy. Sorry, guys. I like chamomile tea or like an Earl Grey tea. My sister just brought me one back from Nepal that's like some kind of like flower tea. I haven't tried it yet. She said it takes a really long time to steep, and I keep forgetting to do it before the live. How do you set intentions on crystals? So I usually hold them and I just ask to release any previous intentions that have been set for them. If there's a specific intention you wish to set, then I would just, ask it to please be set in that specific way. I usually say it 3 times. I know some people say it 3 times. Some people just say it once. Or you could just ask it, for general healing or whatever it's best for. Sorry, I'm like probably 30 things behind. The gifts are ways for people to like tip or donate to creators. TikTok typically does take a chunk out of it. I don't know how much. I've heard some people say it takes 80%. I don't really know what the conversion is. I haven't studied it that closely, which is why most people, myself included, we put like a link in our bio also so you could do it outside of TikTok if you prefer. So if you've tried manifesting so many times and it hasn't worked, the way I say to manifest is to thank the universe for whatever you want. Don't ask the universe. Thank it as if it's already on its way to you, as if it's already existing somewhere in the universe. This way you're already putting in your mindset that it's already happened. But if you're constantly asking for something, in your mind it's not happening yet because you're wanting it. But if you're thanking the universe for it already being there, it's at some point it's going to catch up to that, if that makes sense. Sorry, I'm like way behind on comments. Reiki works virtually. So while it looks like I'm sending Reiki through the phone, I could do it with or without any kind of like technological device. Energy is not bound by time, space, or distance. Hey, Kempire, how are you? So I set intentions when I do different sessions. If I'm using it for a person for a specific reason. Otherwise, I don't really set intentions unless I'm using it for something specific. Okay, sorry. I think I'm caught up now. Yes, manifest. I started around 20 minutes ago. Yeah, speak as if you already have what you're manifesting. So if like Katakila was manifesting a new job, I would say, thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for this new job. Thank you for putting this position in my path. Things like that, because it's speaking it into existence as if it's already existing for you. Just as an example. Ooh, what crystal did you get, Jessie? So for me personally with manifesting, you have to be consistent. And if you're not, and you're doubting it or you're questioning it, you're not truly manifesting. And worst case scenario, fake it till you make it. Even if you think to yourself it's not going to do anything, every morning, look at yourself in the mirror and say it. Every night before you go to bed, look at yourself in the mirror and say it. Say it until you start to believe it. Self-doubt will like crush that. Yeah, see, even if you doubt yourself, just keep speaking it until you start to believe it. Yes, believe to receive. Yeah, and you can absolutely find a crystal that fits your intention. A lot of the crystals I buy, I purchase intuitively. I have no idea how to pronounce half of them. I have no idea what half of them are for. And then I look them up and I'm like, hey, that's what I need. Yeah, not actually true yet. Yeah, there's that video going around now where it's like, where they're doing the transition where it's like, you know, what do you do when you're on your days where you don't feel like yourself, whatever, and then like transition, they're like, I fake it, because what else am I going to do, like sit in bed and cry? And I mean, it's kind of the same thing with manifesting, like fake it till you make it. And even if like you're not ready to fully commit to be like, you know, thank you for this job, thank you for this position, thank you for this amazing proposition, whatever you want to say, just thank universe for the opportunity. So this way you're not like sometimes I feel like some people think like they're lying to themselves when they say that. Yes, like she just said, I think, was that Irene? Like, is it because you don't think you're worthy of it? So thank the universe for the opportunity for this job, for the opportunity of this abundance, for the opportunity of this relationship. Yeah, so if you feel like you're lying to yourself, just thank the universe for the opportunity. I feel like that kind of like eases you in a little more while you're still manifesting, but you're not putting so much pressure on it. Yes, vision boards are a great way because you are always seeing it. So even if you're not like verbally manifesting it, you are visually manifesting it. Do I feel positive effects of Reiki? Yes. You're very welcome. Hey, Tay-Tay, thank you. I mean, my lives are usually anywhere from like an hour, 2 hours or so. Okay, make sure you hydrate. Yeah, I hopped on like 25 minutes ago and we talked for like the first 10 minutes. So we just finished the first Selenite Cleanse. Oh, and you guys, if you have not registered for Saturday night's live, make sure you do that. The registration's in my bio. And I possibly, it's not 100% sure yet, I possibly have a surprise tomorrow night in the beginning of the live. So hop on for that too. Yeah, when I checked before this, I think there were already like close to 250 people registered for Saturday. Why do we get thirsty? So Reiki is shifting energy, and some people go through what's called the healing crisis, where your symptoms may worsen before they get better. Yeah, we get to the surprise. Shh, don't say. So because you're shifting energy, your body's almost going through like an energetic cleanse or detox, and that can make you feel dehydrated. And hydrating also, one, is really good for you in general, and two, it helps alleviate some of those detox symptoms. So we always do reminders on all my lives to hydrate. Oh, thank you so much for sharing. So I personally can unblock chakras through energy. But there's other ways that you can unblock chakras. You could do positive affirmations, meditation, sound healing. Some forms like aromatherapy can help, shadow work therapy. Sorry, the comments, I don't know if you guys can see it on your end, but they're like, they stop for like 30 seconds and then like, they just like, they catch up so quickly. Thank you so much for all the gifts. When you excuse your class, thank you, Tracy. Oh my goodness, thank you everyone for sharing the live. I just saw like 10 shares in a row. You did not miss it. We just finished the first Selenite Cleanse. Crystals that help with calming and anxiety. I use amethyst for myself personally for my anxiety disorder. Lepidolite is also really good. Oh, see, Donna already answered for me. You're tapping my third eye chakra. Thank you. You don't see the link to register for Saturday. So if you go into if you click my name and you go into my actual profile, right below my information, but right above the videos, I think it says live event or something along those that line there. If you click it, it will take you into the event where you can click to register. And when you register, you have like a 99% chance of getting the notification when I start. There were still a couple people the last few weeks who didn't. Hey Jess, how are you? Maybe that's why I always get hot in my head. You guys are tapping my my third eye. So every Saturday we do a live 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, which is called Shh Saturday, which right after the Selenite Cleanse, like we are now, instead of continuing to talk and answer questions and comments, I turn all the comments off for like 30 or 40 minutes. You receive Reiki in kind of like a slight guided meditation way. I try not to talk too much, but I do talk occasionally just to remind to hydrate, to stretch, take deep breaths, things like that. You receive the Reiki for like 30, 40 minutes, and then we turn the comments back on. Thank you, Elizabeth. Okay. Shake it out, stretch. I have 2 videos I still have to post to YouTube, and I don't know if Saturdays was one of them. All my lives on here are free. So I always go live around 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, usually Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Thursdays and Fridays, it's harder for me to go live exactly at 10:30. And when you create an event, if you don't go live within the time you stated or 10 minutes before, TikTok will like take access away from you if you go on late repeatedly. So every Saturday I create the event because I can consistently go live at that time. Last Saturday was awesome. Yeah, the last couple Saturdays we've had really good turnout. We have like between 800 and 1,000 people hop on. So, and it's nice to know that like that many people are just like relaxing and receiving. Good. I'm so glad, Bella. Yeah, so I usually turn up like my fountains or I have some relaxing music in the background. The people with the scam. That's so funny. So if you feel either warm or cool in certain areas, tingling sensation or like a goosebump, it's usually you're feeling the flow of energy. So that's where your body is specifically needing it at that time. Some people might not feel anything at all. That does not mean it's not working. As long as you consent to receive, you are receiving. You always fall asleep Saturdays. How do you use crystals? Crystals have different energy and vibrations, just like people and things do. They all have specific qualities that they tend to be better for than others. So I'm not doing virtual sessions right now. I'm doing distance email sessions. So what I have you do is you fill out a form with any kind of emotional blocks or physical pain or anything that you have that you want me to work on. I don't know if you can see it very well, I have a distance healing board. So since your body is not physically here for me to work on, I use that with the chakras in place of your physical body. I create a custom crystal grid for you based on the information you provide in the form. I take a picture of it, I send it to you. I know some people have liked to print it out or hang it somewhere, put it where they can see it consistently as a reminder of the energy work. Depending on which session you get, either 30 or 60 minutes, I send Reiki for 30 or 60 minutes to that. I email you afterwards letting you know how your chakras felt before I started the session and then how they've improved at the end. What do I think about salt caves? I have a salt cave here in Myrtle Beach that I went to years ago and I absolutely loved it. Yes, I can do Reiki for animals too. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on all the comments. There's an individual on TikTok that does plucking, combing, etc., but has no Reiki training. So there are people who are energy workers, and that's fine, but you cannot say that you are a Reiki healer or Reiki practitioner unless you were tuned by a Reiki master. Was I afraid to open my third eye? Not really. It hurt like hell when I did. I had a headache for so long. So be aware of that. Some people feel it more than others. It was definitely a gradual thing for me. It wasn't just like one day it magically happened. And I think it's because I second guessed a lot of things in my life at that time, but I don't like, it was a different experience. I don't even really know how to explain it well, but all I remember is like I had a lot of pressure and pain in my head. Hey Jessica, how are you? Thank you so much. You do not need to have the sound on. You can turn sound off. You can walk away and not look at the screen. It's not like ASMR where you have to see or hear it to have the triggers. Saturdays are always general healings. So I've been a Reiki master. I'm a Reiki master. I started Reiki 18 years ago when I was in college in Rhode Island. I received my level 1 attunement in Rhode Island, level 2 attunement in Rhode Island, and then level 3 attunement in South Carolina down here. I'm not a medium, I'm sorry. Yes, I love Bree. I love Divinia Wild Healing too. Hey, Alicia. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to like scroll through. Hello, hello. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Woo, so many questions tonight. Okay, I need another sip. Okay. I like to start, in the live specifically, I like to start at the root chakra and work my way up to the crown. I feel like so many people are so focused on crown chakra and third eye chakra because they want to open everything. But if you're not grounded, it ain't going to bode well for you. So if you can, start at the root, work on being grounded, secure, safe, and work your way up from there. Yeah, so I went to Johnson & Wales in Providence. I got my bachelor's there. Yeah, root, sacral, and even solar plexus are so underrated. So many people focus on like heart and up. Like heart chakra is big because everyone thinks if they open their heart chakra, they're going to fall in love. Third eye and crown because they want to be like intuitive and spiritually connected. But if you're not grounded and safe and secure, it's going to be really hard. My favorite thing for grounding is just going out in nature. Walk around barefoot. If you're near the ocean, go walk on the beach, take a hike. Nature is like the easiest thing that everyone can do so easily to help be grounded. I live near the beach, so I love walking on the beach. To me, like having my feet in the sand, walking through the water is like so peaceful. Yes, luckily we do have the beach. Yes, walk in the mountains. Even just like, if you have like grass in your yard, just walk barefoot in the grass. Yes, absolutely, just open the windows. Okay, I'm getting like very sidetracked tonight, I'm sorry. I'm trying to answer everyone's questions. Okay. I don't know if anyone else's jaw feels tight, but if your jaw's tight, make sure you unclench your jaw because mine feels tight right now. Okay, sorry, I had to pop it. All right, let's start with root chakra. Oh, so I brought my little sheet out tonight. Sorry, the ring light's going to reflect. So root chakra, color is red. It's at the base of your spine near your tailbone. It is all about grounding and security, survival, primal energy, taking care of self and others. So if you have anxiety, dyslexia, grounding and physical plane, let's see, it is, so if you want to do aromatherapy, it says cinnamon, works really good, or cedar. And according to this chart, gemstones would be hematite and bloodstone. So there are so many other options. This is a chart I got on Amazon that came laminated. I think it was like $6 or $8. I like to use it just to pull out every now and then, but I figured we'd use it for tonight. Okay, so base of the spine, tailbone area, root chakra. I'm not using any crystals tonight. I'm just going to do Reiki all the way through. Your hematite always disappears and reappears when needed. Sometimes I've never had a crystal like disappear and reappear, but I think that's so cool that they just like show up at like the times you need them. I'm feeling this way more in my left hand than my right, so I'm definitely pulling some stuff out of y'all. It's lots of blocks. Ooh, 11:11, good time to start. Your Moldavite does that. I've heard a few people say their Moldavite does that too. Thank you, Lynn. You threw out your low back. Yeah, so you're going to enjoy like root chakra, sacral, and even solar plexus. What does Moldavite do to you? Moldavite is extremely high vibration. I know a lot of people are very sensitive to it. People seem to either love it or hate it. It tends to very quickly remove things from your life that are not serving you in your highest good. And it tends to work very abruptly. So if you are going to work or use Moldavite, make sure you are mentally and emotionally prepared for that. All right, now my right hand feels it more. I'm feeling it like all the way down into my arm. Goosebumps that weren't yours. That is a great way of saying it. It is a roller coaster and gem. You will definitely go on a ride. Oof. Is anyone concerned about toxicity of crystals? So I know certain crystals can be more toxic than others. Like I know malachite can be toxic. It's not supposed to get wet. Could you hear that? It felt great. Sorry if it was loud. I didn't think it was going to crack at first. Loud and clear, sorry. Yeah, touching them dry is okay. So my malachite is tumbled, and I had heard from someone, they said like, you know, if it chips or breaks to be a little more cautious because it doesn't have like a protective coat around it from being tumbled. But I'm not, that doesn't concern me too much because I'm not really putting it near anything that like I would put in my mouth. Hey Mama, how are you? You're welcome. We're on the first, I started with the root chakra and that's what we're still on. Yes, falling asleep is good. Just be careful if you're laying on your back, you don't drop your phone on your face. Yeah, send me a pic, Abra. And I've seen people with slabs of malachite. Thank you so much, Pisces. Oh, I love the campfire. I've seen people with slabs of malachite. I've just, from the research I've done, I've just been told, like, you know, don't get it wet. But I think, like, you don't want to get any of the ites wet. But I know specifically malachite, and I think things like peacock ore and stuff, the ones that tend to have more iron in them, I think are more toxic than others. But I feel like you'd have to, like, ingest a huge quantity for it to really do anything. But again, I'm not a doctor, so don't hold me to it. You're feeling it more with no crystal? Yeah, my hand is like, my right hand's like pulsing right now. I don't know if you guys can see it twitching. So I actually have a Himalayan salt lamp. You guys can't see it right now. It's, I got it from the place with the salt cave that I went to, where it heats up and you can put like your feet on it. It's supposed to like help, but I put it under my desk while I do work because I feel like it helps me be more grounded when I do Reiki, especially on the lives, because there's always like several hundred people. Bumblebee jasper is another toxic crystal. Oh, I did not know that. Hey Nessa, how are you? I'm well, thank you. Okay, let's take a minute, take a few deep cleansing breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. If you feel comfortable doing so, try to exhale longer than you inhale. That will help your body get more relaxed. And the more relaxed you are, the more likely the energy is to flow easier. Thank you, Lynn. If you have anxiety or like PTSD, this is also really good breathing exercises for you. Especially like me, like I have anxiety and panic attacks sometimes, so exhaling longer kind of signals your body to start relaxing. One more deep breath. All right, and while we're waiting, let's hydrate as well. I'm gonna run out of tea tonight, I can already tell. Lower back's feeling hot, yes. Feel that good energy. All right, next is going to be Sacral Chakra. Its color is orange. It is right below your belly button, below your navel. This is about relationships and emotions, sexuality, intimacy, expressing your needs and desires. Let's see. It is about intimacy and letting go, emotional needs, emotional cleansing. So for scents, it says dragon's blood or saffron are really good. And coral and carnelian, it says, for gemstones. I usually use sunstone, orange calcite, sometimes tiger's eye when I do sacral work. Yes, a lot of us are going to need this one cleansed too. All right. Yeah, sunstone. I feel like sunstone's very underrated. Hey, Haley, how are you? Ness, you gotta manifest that. Put it on some like vision board so he gets the hint. Is there issues with the live? It's hard for me to tell on my end. The only thing I see on my end, like I don't see when it freezes 99% of the time. I can just tell when the comments lag because then they skip quickly. Send the TikTok video. Some are saying yes, some are saying no. So if it's pausing or freezing for you, you might have to like close the app and come back in, and that might help. You fell asleep on it. I feel like sometimes when a lot of people hop in at once, I think that might make it freeze, because a couple weeks ago when we did the Saturday one and like 500 people popped in at once, it was lagging for a little bit. Call him a sloth. That's thank you so much for all the gifts. Oh my goodness, 41 shares. Thank you guys. I just saw that. Thank you, Lynn. Sacral, I'm feeling mostly in my right hand, not so much in my left. Which for me indicates that you guys are pulling the energy in. So not so many blocks on this one as a collective. The root definitely felt more blocked than this. So if you feel achy, I don't know if you were on earlier, some people experience what's called like a healing crisis, where your physical symptoms may temporarily worsen before they get better, especially if you have a block in that chakra or region that's trying to release. Yes, I will, Abra. I'm not the best at checking my email. I try to check it every couple of days, so if you don't hear back right away, that's why. But usually on the weekends I check it. So I've been doing Reiki for 18 years. I started doing Reiki because my dad at the time had done it. He offered me the option to try it. I said yes, and I've loved it ever since then. Do free Reiki attunements on YouTube actually work? So I actually tried one, and I did feel it. Not anywhere near in person for me personally in my experience. But yes, I know some people like who do Reiki, if it's been a while since they've been attuned, some people will use those to reattune themselves. In my opinion, doing it in person is the best if you can. But if your only option is to do virtual, I would try to find someone who's teaching virtually before you do like a free attunement. Reiki is all about energy. It's not bound by time, distance, or space, so I do believe they would still work, yes. But if you want like a true experience, I would go for like the best option. Sorry, a bunch of comments just popped through again. Hey Megan, how are you? So if you just want to try Reiki on yourself, like I think if you're already level 1 and you want to like excel from there, I think it's okay. But to just do Reiki on yourself, you really should try to take a class or a course where you understand the basics, the hand positions, you receive the symbols. You made a grandmaster willing to teach you. That's awesome. Yes, if you have cramping, you probably have a block that's trying to release. So I keep getting red banners across the top too. I think when a certain gift is sent to people, I'll try to look next time it pops up. It like alerts everyone on TikTok that they received that gift. Yeah, the attunements are for sure legit. Like you feel it. No judgment here. I love the tingles too. It is very distracting. I didn't know what it was when it first popped across. I thought it was like something like was happening bad on my life because it's like a red alert. All right, sacral feels better. Let's take a minute and hydrate. Thank you so much, Tracy. You had tingles for hours after your attunement? Yeah. I'm trying to remember. My first one was so long ago. I was like blissed out. He gave me an hour Reiki session before he did my attunement, and I passed out hard. I just remember him waking me up, and he was like, "Oh, you fell asleep." And I was like, "Yeah, that was amazing." Bling, bling, wedding. The attunement itself is when the Reiki master, so I don't know like how much I can divulge or, oh, thank you so much, kitties. So it's when the Reiki master is attuning you to open up your chakras, to open up your energy flow. They're passing on the sacred symbols of Reiki to you, and this is what opens up your chakras to allow you to now perform Reiki. I'm not offering attunements right now just because I'm so busy with my full-time job and my family business, but my hope is that in 2022, I will be able to. I found another creator on TikTok, and I've been reaching out and speaking with her assistant about reattuning me as master. For those of you who know my story, I'm not going to go into it again, but I've been looking for someone locally to reattune me because I did not have the best experience with the master attunement. I'm hoping that she's able to work something out for me where she will attune me to master teacher. We're working out the details, so once I know more, I will definitely let you guys know because I know a lot of you have been wanting to be attuned. You came out in uncontrollable laughter the first time. That's awesome. I was like knocked out. Yes, so Reiki is really good at putting you into a deep state of relaxation. And part of the reason why is because when your body is in that deep of a state of relaxation, it's able to start healing itself too. The blue light is more relaxing than the white ring light. It's very harsh, and a lot of people intentionally try to fall asleep during my lives to relax. Okay. Let's go to, thank you so much, Case, for all the roses. Let's go to, let's see, where are we next? Solar plexus. I had to think for a second. All right, solar plexus is yellow. It is right at your navel, at your belly button. It is all about energy and vitality, willpower, desire, and personal authority. So it's all about inner strength and self-control. The banner's when someone gives the most expensive gift. Yeah, that's what it was. I can't remember. Okay, so let's see. It's about efficiency, purpose, the strive for perfection, details, mental, and willpower. This is also, if you have anger, it's really good to work on solar plexus. So this one for sense, it says ginger and cedar, and then it says amber and citrine for crystals. I definitely use citrine a lot for solar plexus. I also use yellow jasper, especially if you have any kind of like digestive or gut health issues. It's really good for that. Okay. Solar plexus. Let's see how it feels. Yeah, the Saturday ones are definitely hard to stay awake too. Even I get like super relaxed. Thank you so much, Lynn. I get super relaxed when I do them. I kind of like dissociate and zone out too. Yes, I love yellow jasper. I have, because of anxiety, I have a lot of gut health issues. And lately I've had really bad acid reflux, and the yellow jasper definitely helps. Oh, thank you so much, kitties. That's so sweet. Thank you, Priscilla. You guys, I was thinking about it earlier today. Like, I've been doing Reiki for 18 years. And 18 years ago, not many people knew what Reiki was. And I was a freshman in college at the time. And I remember like being attuned because of my dad and like trying to explain to my roommates what Reiki was. And I think half the people I told it to thought I was crazy. And here I am, half my life later on TikTok with over 40,000 people. That's like so crazy to me. Hey, Brian, how are you? Try to breathe into it. Try to relax. I know it's like, it can feel pretty intense sometimes, especially if you're cramping up and stuff like that. But just, even just visualize like what's no longer serving you, just like being released. So for colonoscopy, if you have crystals, like yellow jasper would be really good for you because that's really good for gut health and digestive. If you're doing Reiki, focus on root, sacral, and solar plexus for sure. Thank you, walking acronym. And friend in college 925, yeah. I can see Rihanna. There's been a lot of trolls lately, so it happens occasionally where people might accidentally get muted or blocked. If you ever feel like you've been blocked on accident, please reach out to me and let me know, and we will definitely unblock you. Thank you so much, Omar. Yeah, if you were blocked, you would not be able to see any of this. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Omar. It's so sweet. Yes, you can use a neck massager, absolutely. You guys, I definitely appreciate you tapping the screen, especially in the beginning, because that helps boost it so quickly so that other people who might not be getting notifications we pop up more for them. But like, I love that you guys send likes, but I really want you to focus on just relaxing. So don't worry about like tapping the screen. I want you to get the full benefits of this. And if that's distracting you, please do not even worry about that. Oh, now I'm tapping the screen. Okay, there we go. Try to relax your brow bone, unclench those jaws, roll back the shoulders. Thank you, mods. they're starting to pop in now, I can already tell. Sonia, that's a troll thing. If tapping relaxes you, then you can absolutely do it. I encourage it, but I don't want it to be a distraction. Yes, wipe the comments away, relax, enjoy. Hey, Shadi, thank you. Solar plexus feels pretty good. I don't feel like heavily blocked. If you're able to lay down, that tends to be the best because your body's able to fully relax. If you can sit and kind of like lean back and relax, that's also really good too. But if you're in the middle of doing something, like you'll still be able to receive. Me personally, I feel like the more relaxed your body is, the better you're going to feel that energy flow. Because if you're really tense, it's harder for that to happen. But whatever you're most comfortable doing, whatever's going to make you feel the most relaxed. When I do in-person sessions, you're laying down. Thank you so much. Shane, I try the same thing all the time. I'm like, I just want to add everything to cart. Yes, a lot of pets like to join us for our sessions. If you can do Reiki, you can absolutely do it for yourself every day. I do it very often. Your body's never going to like overdose on energy. If you're done receiving, you would simply just stop receiving. Tax season, it's on you. Oh, I'm so glad you're able to join. Oh, I love that, Alicia. Hey, Shelbs, we are doing chakras tonight. We're on solar plexus. We already did root and sacral. All right, solar plexus feels better. Reminder to hydrate. I'm falling off my chair. I keep leaning too far forward. We'll take a minute, stretch, shake it out, walk around a little bit if you need to, and then we'll go into heart chakra. So in order to do Reiki, you have to be attuned by a Reiki master. Sorry, I gotta pop my jaw again. All this stress this week, it's like, I must be clenching in my sleep. It's super tight. Ugh. We're about halfway done tonight. Thank you for the gifts. I see notifications. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything on here. Nope, we're good. Okay. So there are times where I'll start at the crown. When it's a collective like this, I'm going to say 99% of the time, I feel like I should start at the root just because there's so many people. I want everyone to feel grounded before we work our way up. Hey, Renee. If the report went through, it would kick me off the live. So you're good. So I always ask adults to consent for themselves. Good for you, Renee. Good for you for putting yourself first there. I hope everything goes well with your exam. You feel better, Ashley, too? Yeah, when I do Reiki for myself, unless I want something quick, like a specific thing, like a headache or a pain or something like that, I always do root up as well. Thank you so much. Good to see you. Tomorrow's your last day of teaching for this semester. Ooh, do you get some time off? Okay, let's do heart chakra next. Thank you, mods. Everyone thank the mods because I see so many people popping up being blocked. Okay, we did root, we did sacral, we did solar plexus. Now we are on to heart. And I just realized, I don't know if you guys can see, everything here says the chakras, but solar plexus, it says navel, and then solar plexus down here. So I messed up on the chart. Yes, don't be afraid to shout people out if you see someone that's definitely a troll, although I'm going to say most of the time the mods probably already have them muted or blocked. Okay, so heart chakra is green. Yes, definitely the best mods. It is all about balance, love, and connection. So love and compassion, ego, hope, and positive attitude. So emotional connection is just about sharing and trust, flexibility, growth, new ideas, coping skills, balance, and love. So it says for sense, it says heliotrope. I have no clue what that is. And rose. Gemstones says green tourmaline and kunzite. So really rose quartz or any of the green crystals like malachite, emerald, jade, they all tend to work really well for heart chakra. Yes, they are definitely amazing. They've got like that quick draw finger ready to go to keep this a safe space. All right, heart chakra. With this one, if you can, try to roll your shoulders back and really like open up your chest to allow the energy to flow. Yellow jasper I recommended for solar plexus, especially if you have any kind of like gut health or digestive issues. It's really good for that. Okay, so the red banner just popped up and it says so-and-so sent TikTok universe to so-and-so. So whatever the TikTok universe gift is, that's what the gift is that keeps popping up. I just got a pain in my left side. So if anyone's feeling that, I feel it too. Ooh, the pie color. Yeah, pink, green tourmaline. I have pink tourmaline and I have black tourmaline, but I don't have the pinkish green one. 34,000 coins. Holy smokes. That's crazy. So I'm definitely feeling heart a lot more on my left hand, which means it's more blocked. So right now I'm pulling those blocks out. You had in your left side, it was like right, kind of like my side, like where my bottom rib is. Yeah, forgiveness is hard for me too. Also like grief and stuff like that would affect this. Yes, heart chakra could help lungs too. You're very welcome. My right jaw always hurts, but that's where the side where my TMJ is. Yes, it can help with heartbreak. Yeah, so if it ever becomes too intense or too much for you, just scroll away for a little bit until you feel a little more centered and grounded. Yep, breathe through it, relax, try to roll your shoulders back, open up your chest. Yep, emotional releases are completely normal. I don't think Renee should have been blocked. I think she was honestly asking, guys. If that's the Renee who was going through the divorce. I can't see her comment, but I just saw her name pop up that she's blocked. Thank you, Sonia. I think it might have been the same one, but if not, then that's fine. I just saw it quickly. My right arm's feeling this one. Holy smokes. Stop and watch between the zoomies. It popped up. I saw blocked, and then I saw it was muted for a minute. Unless it glitched. Yes, smells, yes. So sometimes when you have emotional blocks released, sometimes scents will definitely come forward. Absolutely. I find this is the most true in my experiences with others. With grief, certain smells tend to remind them of people or situations or memories. Hold on, let me go. So for me, if I click the three dots that say more, and then I go to admin settings, there's on the bottom it says blocked accounts. Let me see if she's on there. Yep, I'll remove her. Okay, she's good. Hopefully she pops back in. You don't have that? That's so weird. Yours might say something different. How do some of you see but not others? All of the moderators should have access because you're all equally in there. It might look different for you. No, you're okay. You found it? Okay. I was gonna say, I don't even think I have an option to make people admins. I think it's only mods. Yes, see, your layout's different than mine because my arrow's not bottom right. All right, heart feels better. Let's take a minute. Hydrate, stretch, shake out. Yay for learning. Yes, you guys should be able to go in there, and if someone's accidentally blocked, you should be able to then remove them from the blocked list. Okay. I've never used a Himalayan salt lamp to cleanse crystals. They're supposed to help you breathe better. I know that. Yes, definitely helpful. Okay, next is throat chakra. Its color is blue. This is in your neck, in your throat area. Yeah, that block list is long. This is all about communication and healing, creativity, speech and expression. It's all about balance of yin and yang, male and female energy. Yeah. It represents feelings and openness, ideas, your healing nature, life force, creativity, and communication. So for scents, eucalyptus and sandalwood. For gemstones, it says turquoise and azurite. So typically any of the blue crystals. I also use aquamarine a lot. Or even sometimes lapis or sodalite for throat chakra. Let me see. Don't feel bad. Yeah, so I would go to the salt caves to help with my allergies and asthma. Blocking people is almost like removing blocks. It really is. It's keeping negative energy out. Okay. Throat chakra. Oh, my nose just started to itch, sorry. Yes, throat chakra. I can't talk tonight, guys. It will help your thyroid. Mabel is probably passed out somewhere or trying to knock over my tree. So Molly, we have a fake tree. Molly likes to shake the tree to get the fake pine needles to fall off, and then she likes to eat them and throw them up all over our house. Mabel likes to chew the Christmas lights. She chews glass to scratch her gums. And they do the zoomies, and they run by, and they dive under the tree, and they've never knocked the tree down, but they knock the ornaments down. So, like, the bottom 2 feet of my Christmas tree have no ornaments, and then, like, the next 2 feet up have, like, shatterproof ones. And then the top half has the nice ornaments. Why not, Donna? Do, like, a little tree. Yeah, so between the cats, and then Ziva is not affected by the tree at all, but because she's so big, when she runs by, her tail knocks everything off. So new moon is when you're supposed to manifest. Full moon is when you're supposed to release. So think of the moon as like a plate of food. When it's a new moon, your plate is empty. You want to put stuff on. When your plate is full, you want to release. You have no more room. That's the easiest way I can remember it. Ooh, tip-proof stand. That sounds good. I have not seen the videos of people chasing their cats with the tree. Sounds entertaining. Oh no, Donna, she's still keeping them. I'm sorry, Donna. I never understood people who use kids as threats against others. Like that. I don't know if it's because I can feel everyone's emotions, but that blows my mind. Like, kids are not pawns in games. Yes, you will still receive if you fall asleep. Good, I'm glad you can breathe better. Oh my gosh, this TikTok universe is like all over the place. This banner keeps popping up. Thank you, Lynn. Good, I'm glad you feel better now. You're very welcome. Throat chakra is also about speaking your truth, being your authentic self. We are working on throat chakra right now. We've started with the root and worked our way up. Oh, here come the boogies again. Thank you, mods. Thought we moved on from the boogies. Apparently not. Yeah, Sonia's boogies are back. Thank you, Naffer. I should add boogie to the word block list. Oh, that's genius. Thank you. I'm gonna have to add like boogie, boogies. No boogies here. Boogie free zone. Sorry if anyone just started coughing. Oh, that came out of nowhere. Hope you feel better, whoever that was. That one surprised me. Oh, holy smokes. And yes, coughing is a throat chakra release. You can add to the blocked word list. So it was a very informative session. Nausea, yes. So nausea is one of the things where you normally feel like in a healing crisis. So usually it might temporarily worsen before it feels better and it's alleviated. But if it ever feels like too much, just swipe away for a little bit. I was on my own blocked list. Is that what you guys just said? I just saw that. Were we able to add the B word to the blocked words? Oh, that's so sweet, the blue girl. Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you. I want to engrave a sign that says, like, I don't have boogies. My phone doesn't need to be taken away. I'm too old for school. Like, all the stupid things they ask for the edits. Just, like, have a list ready to go. Burping is a throat release, yes. Yeah, the roaches. I don't have roaches. Although that one time I did, so maybe we should leave that. I'm not wearing a wig. I know. We need like a list, just like, pa, pa, pa. Keep them away. We'll let the roaches stay. Yeah, for those of you who haven't heard this story, so when we first moved into the house, for those of you in the South, we have roaches are also called palmetto bugs, which to me, it's a roach. And they are attracted to like the glue and cardboard boxes. So when we moved all the boxes into the house, we had like a couple of roaches, and we were upstairs here. We were watching TV at the time, and this giant roach, I swear it was like, I don't even know, like 6 inches. It was the biggest roach I've ever seen. Just like ran across the wall and scared the absolute you-know-what out of me. And my husband, like, thank God, like went after this thing. This thing was so fast and he crushed it. And now when that edit started and people were like, oh, there's a roach on your wall, I was freaking out. And I was like on the live and I was like peeking around like, where is it? I didn't realize it was an edit. And I was like, oh my God, what do I do if there's a roach? So now when people say that, I'm like, is there really one? Like, that'd be the one thing that would actually trip me out. Yes, some of them fly. And like, I did not know that. I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, so when people say there's a roach, like, you'll see me, like, I'll quickly, like, scan the background to be like, okay, where is it? What do I mean by an edit? So certain trolls will just scroll through and they'll, like, screen record to get your reaction, and then they put all the reactions together in one video to try and get, like, all these views of, like, funny clips. They all fly? Oh, I wish I didn't know that. Like my fear, I hate grasshoppers. Like anything that can fly in an or run in an unpredictable pattern, I do not like. Like my husband picks up like the little lizards and stuff like that, and they like, or like frogs. We had tree frogs all over our last house, and like you would open the slider door and I would pray that they would not like jump on me. There's that video from like a while ago of like the kid who has the frog on his arm and then it jumps on his face and he screams, and that would be me. I would just like shut down. I would just rock back and forth in a corner and cry. I can't do it. Yeah, like we were in Florida and they're like, oh, when it gets cold, like the iguanas fall out of the trees. And I'm like, what? I was like, nope, not for me. Hey, Sunshine, how are you? Snakes I don't mind because for the most part, like I know where they're gonna go. Like they can only do so much. Spiders, I don't like spiders, but I don't mind them. Since I've lived in South Carolina, I've been bitten by a brown recluse twice. Oh, I'm the same way with tree frogs. Any frog, I don't care. Toads, even on the ground, the fat ones that just sit there, nope, can't do it. You had one in your van, Abra. I would pull over and I would just be like, that's it, I'm walking home. Okay. Throat chakra feels better. That's a long one for the throat chakra. Sorry, we got in the zone. Make sure you're hydrating. People are going to go back and watch this live on YouTube and be like, what the heck? Oh, my husband picks up frogs. He grabs all the lizards. I'm like, get that away. I can't. I think they're cute from a distance. I hear the Wednesday Addams things all the time, or Angelica Houston. I dress up as Morticia Addams for Halloween. I know, and he'll jokingly like put it by me and I will lose it. I'm like, no, I can't. I'm really hot all of a sudden. I don't know if anyone else is hot. Bugs called silverfish? I never heard of that. Oh, we have gators in South Carolina too, and they'll just like walk across your backyard. I hopped on around 10:30, 10:40-ish. We have 2 chakras left. The fear of bugs, yeah. Yes, yawning can be a release, absolutely. The water sound is both. I have a fountain, but sometimes the motor can be loud, so I also have like nature sounds on my computer playing. Yeah, we have bears here too. We have everything here. It's warm, like the insects never die off. They grow like 4 times the size of usual bugs. I don't know what a silverfish is. I'm afraid to look it up after this. You're very welcome. I'm almost out of tea. Okay, we gotta get going. All right. Next chakra is third eye, right here in your forehead. Some people also refer to it as your first eye. This is all about intuition and understanding, clairvoyance, seeing beyond your 5 body senses, also known as the psychic sense. or your sixth sense. I told you I can't talk tonight. All about imagination, knowing, seeing intuitively, psychic awareness, seeing the bigger picture, focuses on service, imagination, and focuses of the good, all your clairvoyance. So for scents, it says lavender and galangal. I have no idea what that is, galangal. Gemstones, it says lapis and amethyst. I do use lapis, I do use amethyst. I also will use angelite. I will use sodalite. Oh, I touched the third eye, yeah. Sorry, I have to scroll back. I missed Sponge. South Carolina, Australia of the Eastern, yes. I feel like Florida more so than South Carolina, but I think we're pretty close. Yeah, so I just posted, Caffeinated Hooker, I just posted a new pinned video for the month of December for a video request. On the first of every month, I'm just going to undo the previous pin and put a new pin just because after a couple hundred comments, it gets hard for me to scroll through and find everything. So just post it there and I will definitely do it. You guys are definitely welcome to ask any questions. I don't know if I will always know the answer, but I will let you know if I don't. Okay, let's do third eye. I'm going to go up top for this one. Ooh, sorry, I just kicked my light. Our fur goddess is probably passed out under the tree. Or she's sleeping now so that when we sleep, she can go after the tree. My sun sign is Scorpio. And as you can tell, we are very brutally honest. Oh, Ziva says hi. Have I ever helped someone that's experiencing psychosis? Not that was mentioned to me that I'm aware of, no. Molly Moonstone, I know. Yeah, that bark means she was barking at Mabel. So Mabel's on the move. She never barks at Molly because Molly would beat her up. Yeah, you absolutely could be sensing a shift that's going to take place for them. I've felt things like that before in the past for some. So if you're not sure what to do with it, ask your guides, your higher self, God, whichever spiritual being or beings you believe in, and just ask them to show you signs or give you guidance or opportunities to learn and figure it out. It might not be for you to learn and figure out. It might be something that they need to do on their own. So if you're not receiving messages or signs or signals for it, don't take it personally. Any tips for bringing back your power? I just posted a video tonight about taking back your power. The easiest thing to do is to literally just speak into existence that you are taking back your power. You're very welcome. I'm the same way, especially with like my family and friends. Like I feel like I always need to like help heal or help them on their path. And it's hard for me personally too to understand that like that might not be part of my journey. Like that might be something they need to learn and do on their own. Try to relax your brow bone, unclench your jaw. Try to relax your face. Close your eyes if that helps for a little bit. Yeah, and the fact that you're respecting it is great. Oh, I hope it helps. Yes, if you just got a headache, you probably have a block that's trying to release. Try to relax your brow bone, unclench your jaw, close your eyes if that helps you relax your face. If your face is really tense and you're kind of like tensing everything up, it's going to be harder for it to be removed. And if it helps, just visualize everything that the headache and stuff just kind of like shifting away from you. Yeah, I'm very hot too. I had to take a minute. Yeah, a lot of people are feeling it. Let me use this hand to pull. All right, everyone take a deep breath in through your nose, and we're going to breathe out through your mouth. I'm going to try to pull while you're breathing out. So in and out. Breathe in and out. All right, let's see if that feels a little better. Hey, Jordan, how are you? No need to apologize. I'm glad you're here. Someone on another live mentioned sacred positions. I know of sacred symbols. I'm not sure about different positions, unless they're talking about like hand placements. I might need you to elaborate a little more. I'm not sure. It could be one of a couple of things that I'm thinking of. And health, okay, good. That's what you meant, symbols. Okay. So when you are attuned in Reiki, the Reiki master passes on sacred symbols to you. So I have been taught to not share those symbols with someone who is not a fellow Reiki practitioner. However, I always do say, like, you can Google what the Reiki symbols are. But each symbol represents something different, and you incorporate those into the healing depending on what people need. So oftentimes on the lives, or even in some of my videos, you'll see me drawing the symbols on my hands. I also do sometimes where I'll do the symbols and I'll send them out to you too. I am still doing the Shush Saturdays. I have the live event link in my profile if you want to register for it. Hey, Witch Viking, how are you? Hey, Rodrigo, how are you? Yeah, so the style of Reiki that I'm trained in, you're not supposed to share what the symbols are. But again, Google knows everything. Awesome, Nessa, thank you. Last time I checked, before I started this live, we were around 250 people. Last week, we had over 400 registered, so it was a good turnout. I just felt something get stuck. Yeah, go Google. And there are different styles of Reiki, and different styles also have different symbols. So like even when I Google Reiki symbols, there's some symbols that I don't know or recognize. So it depends on the style of Reiki that you practice too. All right, third eye feels better. Let's take a minute. Okay. Oh, good, 8th house. I'm so glad. I'm a Usui Reiki master. So Mikao Usui, from what I've been taught, is a Buddhist monk who is the one who discovered Reiki. Thank you, Lynn, so much. But now there's so many like branches off of Usui Reiki. I know there's, what is it? Kundalini Reiki, like Violet Flame Reiki, Holy Fire Reiki. There's so many. Oh, sorry, my jaw is so bad tonight. Okay, let's go to the last chakra, crown chakra. I have to get going soon. I have to get up in a few hours to get Rosalie ready for school. I'm Eastern Standard Time. All right, so crown chakra, color is violet. This is at the very top of your head. This is all about enlightenment and transcendence, spiritual understanding and cosmic consciousness, your divinity and higher values, your wisdom, inspiration, higher reason, and awareness. So popping, lock, and Nicole, yeah. So spiritual love, compassion, peace, harmony, thoughtfulness, being focused. And then for scents, it says jasmine and peony. And for gemstones, it says tourmaline and clear quartz. So I've never personally used tourmaline for crown. I have used quartz. I have used amethyst. Amethyst is also master healer. I've used angelite, scolecite. Typically, like the white and purple crystals tend to work well for crown. So when I first learned Reiki 18 years ago, I only had known of Usui Reiki, so I did not have like a variety of styles to pick from. My best thing and recommendation would be to find a Reiki master who you feel like energetically or spiritually connected with and kind of follow in suit with that. I mean, they're all based off of energy healing. I feel like they all pretty much have the same goal and stuff in mind. It's not like they really vary that much. I've heard some of the newer styles are supposedly more powerful because they incorporate different things into them. But I would base it off of who I feel most connected to. So I use black tourmaline and black obsidian for protection a lot. I have a black tourmaline bracelet. Okay, let's do crown. Yes, who you feel drawn to. And again, this is top of your head. So when I first did Reiki, and I'm sure they probably still have these, I have not looked in a very long time, I'll be honest, like years. We had like a register where like you were like your name was added in that you're like officially certified. I don't even know if the site I was officially certified in is even still like active. I have like certificates that I have, which are currently in my storage unit. I have all my books and teachings that I received out. But I feel like most people, especially if you're going in person to see them, they're going to have some kind of like certification or something displayed. Now it's just a certificate, yeah. So like the person that I reached out to asking if they would reattune me as a master and teacher, she asked like what kind of certification I had, and I don't have my certificates in person right now, so I literally just like sent her pictures of the masters that I had previously been attuned by, and I was like, I hope this is okay. I was like, I don't have my certificate out right now. Yeah, 1, 2, and 3 to teach. My goal is next year is to be able to teach. And for those of you who have been with me since the beginning, heard my whole side of the story where I was attuned to master this year, but it was virtually, and I did not have, I know it worked, but I did not have like the best experience with the attunement like I did when I did level 1 and 2 in person years and years ago. So I was trying to find someone local to me to reattune me to master so that I could have that really good experience, because I don't feel right like teaching others when I feel like I didn't receive well enough myself. So could not find someone local. I did find another creator on here who I've been emailing back and forth with her assistant, and it seemed like she's willing to do it. We're just trying to work out all the details and stuff, so hopefully, fingers crossed, that works out really well. She popped up on my FYP a few weeks, maybe a month ago, and she started talking about it on one of the lives, and I was like, I'm going to email you. So hopefully it works out, and if it does, I will be able to start offering the attunements. This one doesn't feel too blocked to me as a collective. It feels pretty open and flowy. Thank you so much. Are there any books I'd recommend for Reiki? So surprisingly, a book that my dad had that he left for me is Reiki for Dummies. And it's actually really good. I feel like it really breaks down everything really well. We're working on crown chakra right now. We started at the root and we worked our way up. I feel like a lot of people fell asleep. It's very quiet. All right, crown feels better. Thank you. Happy Friday. Thank you for the gifts. Okay. not to rush it, but I do have to get up soon, so I'm going to do the Selenite Cleanse. Make sure you're hydrating. Thank you, Lexier. So I'm Eastern Standard Time, so technically for me it is Friday right now. I don't think I've had 8 hours of sleep since I had Rosalie. So just running on pure adrenaline at this point. Yes, a lot of people in my live are also like ahead on time zones. Yes, Rodrigo Brazil. I know we have quite a few people from Australia. What's the other one? A few in Europe. Hey, Sunshine. Yeah, so I was going to ask if you wanted to do like a dual live so you can show people what emotion code is. Volunteer school, yes. I'm near Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Yeah, so I don't get 8 hours of sleep. I get like several naps throughout the day or overnight. Here from Clemson. Oh my gosh, I keep seeing this one girl just sent 3 TikTok universes. Holy smokes. My whole office is Clemson fans, so I feel like by default I am, yes. I had a friend that went there too. Okay, Sunshine, yes. You're very welcome. This is a selenite wand. I always start and end my lives with a cleanse. Yeah, I think isn't satin spar a form of selenite? At least from what I've heard. Or vice versa. Oh, Michelle's did. That's awesome. She'll love that. She like lost traction when she was like traveling back here and she didn't post for 2 weeks. Yes, they're both gypsum. Okay, thank you. I was like, I know one's like a type of one or the other. But my fan just kicked on. Yeah, the true selenite is clear. So the selenite plates I have for charging are clear. This is more like a satin spar because it's got like the streaky. But when I bought it, they called it selenite wand, so that's what I call it. Okay. Hopefully everyone's feeling nice and relaxed. Close enough, yeah. Feeling lighter, more at ease. I feel like a lot of people fell asleep because it got very quiet. Yes. I would say that's a very hot topic in the crystal community for sure. I've had a couple people hop on here and be like, it's satin spar. I'm like, it's still selenite. Like, you're very welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're very welcome. All right, everyone, I will be on again tomorrow night around the same time, 10:30. Don't forget I might have a surprise for tomorrow night. We'll see. Wink, wink. And then Saturday night is the Saturday. So if you have not yet registered for that, make sure you click my name, tap the little live event link in my bio, and register for that so that you get the notifications. And you can also add it to your phone calendar. Thank you so much. I'm glad everyone could join tonight. I love you all, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.